Are you a single parent? Now, is that by choice or unintentional? If you're a single parent because of the former, I want you to come to the front of the congregation and explain your reasons why. I never quite understood why anyone would want to intentionally raise a child alone. That's why in this video, we're going to explore baby mama and baby daddy culture. But before we get into that, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on that post notification bell so that you can be notified of great content like this. My name is Tandy. Now let's get into it. So the first video that I got to show you guys, okay, this is what sparked the whole entire idea of making this video. I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at this. Roll the clip because we can always count on TikTok to trigger us, okay?
I'm pregnant.
What?
What?
I'm pregnant, G.
You said what?
We didn't even have a
Why are you lying? You're like, why are you laughing? This.
I'm really rubbing my shit on there.
That's crazy.
But I'm gonna get an abortion though.
I need to get an abortion.
Name my baby.
You trying to pay for my abortion?
I don't got it right now.
What you mean you don't got it?
My birthday next month.
Okay, my birthday next month too.
I need it for an abortion.
What are you talking about?
I need to get an abortion.
Okay, remember I was talking.
I'm gonna get an abortion. Nah, send 500.
Whoa. What is going on right now? I'm trying to understand how.
What do you mean you're trying to understand how? How do people get pregnant?
Like, why wasn't you taking the pill?
That
Right to crap.
Type of thing.
this just bust my head.
Oh, shit.
What my trip got to do with being pregnant?
Nigga, it's the first of the month. You just gonna spring some shit on me on the first of the month when you come back.
I don't think I want a baby right now, and I definitely don't think.
Clip. Let's take a trip to Curacao. Let's do that. We're about to take a trip to Curacao.
You really mad because I'm pregnant? I'm a good mom. Like, why are you so mad? You about to really make me cry right now.
You getting me tight right now. I don't give a f.
You care?
Cause you're not making this easy for me.
You're like, I'm not making it easy for you. You're not making it easy for me.
All right, whatever. I'm never fucking with you ever again. You really on some bum shit. Like,
I don't give a you have one job. Just take it. All right.
Like, I need the abortion money.
I got insurance. Bring your ass home.
Stop.
Queen, stop talking like this. You getting me tight.
Goodbye.
And bring your ass over.
Okay. Bye.
that's what I was talking about.
The woman at the end who thought that she did good, she is messing around with the right man. I don't even think that was the flex that she think it is, because this man is literally willing to plant a whole baby inside of you, take you on trips, okay, but not commit to you, like not give you a ring. I mean, I think some accountability has to be taken here, okay? Because this man is not the flex that you think it is, sis. And even the other woman in there, like, she hung up on this dude because he just was not here for it, talking about you not making it easy for him when he not making it easy for her. Like, the whole situation is just madness. Are y'all not embarrassed? This prank is just in poor taste, and I truly hope that these black women understand their value.
What's something that people glamorize that's actually just extremely toxic?
Baby mama culture in the black community. The most toxic thing I've ever seen. Someone had to say it. We literally will glamorize the lifestyles of baby mamas, of rappers, or successful men as if that's something to glamorize. If behind closed doors, everything is pretty. There's nothing glamorous about being publicly disrespected time and time again. And then to make it even worse, they treat these men who disrespect and cheat on women like a tradition as the prize. No one is winning because that man needs to be alone, or he needs to understand the value of women, because clearly he doesn't understand it. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about how this adversely affects the black community as a whole. 70% of black children are being born outside of marriages. This is one of the biggest problems why black people cannot build economic wealth. Having a child when you already don't have economic wealth just compounds your poverty, pretty much bringing children into a world of struggle.
Honestly though, she spoke nothing but facts in that video. We have to address the black community and this infatuation with being a baby mama, baby daddy. Like, it's just so normalized that it is really sickening, okay? But I don't think that this problem is black specific. I actually feel like it's an epidemic at this point, like nationwide.
Now, I want to make it perfectly clear that I'm not judging anybody in this video or anybody in these comments, but there is a method to my madness. Now, I oftentimes see Black women get harassed and the assumption placed on us that we have multiple kids by multiple baby daddies. And I just so happened to stumble across a video in a comment section full of non-Black women saying that they have 3, 4, 5 different baby daddies. Let's go through these screenshots. Girl, same, 7 kids, 5 different baby daddies. She's a palm colored person. 3 for 3, palm colored. Another 3 for 3. Another 3 piece for me. Another 4. Another 6. So when are we going to have the conversation about stereotypes and about stigma and the fact that we have BMs and everybody and their mama harassing us? But this is highly prevalent. 1,032 comments and 1,000 of them is saying they have literally 3 or more. Go ahead and scroll, y'all. Go back and watch the video. You can see the name. Scroll, okay? I don't want to hear nothing. I'm trying to tell y'all in this good 2023. I'm obliterating stereotypes.
Point blank, regardless of how you see it, it's a problem. And we have to stop normalizing baby mama culture. Like, we just have to stop normalizing having children out of wedlock, because at this point, we're ruining children's futures.
Okay, so we gotta stop normalizing baby mama culture. But before I get into the video, I do want to say that being a baby mother does not make you any less of a mother at all. Okay, the reason why I feel like we gotta stop normalizing baby mama culture is because when we normalize baby mama culture, we teach our younger girls that being a wife is asking for way too much. And then we teach our young men that you could get all the wifely duties. You could get the kids, the home cooked meals, the sex, the everything. And you don't gotta make sure your wife. You get the benefits of having a wife without making her your wife. When we normalize baby mama culture, we teach our young Black girls to settle for less. Now, with that being said, every woman does not have to want to be married. I know women who do not want to get married. Every woman does not want to have children. But this shouldn't be something that we're constantly normalizing and pushing to our children. Y'all could say whatever about Cardi or Nick, but they chose to be wives, not baby mothers.
First of all, shout out to the New Yorkers. Hey. I mean, it's not the flex that you think it is just because you bag somebody affluent, or, you know, you bag a rapper to be your baby daddy, or you bag somebody who was quote unquote high value, in my Kevin Samuels voice, okay? Why are we so willing to give up our bodies and our wombs? Why are we so willing to give that up to people who aren't even willing to commit to us for the long run? I don't know at what point was there a shift in society, but we need to bring back families, okay? We need to bring back actual functioning, healthy families. So yeah, I feel like Shorty spoke nothing but facts, but at the same time, last I checked, it takes 2 to tango, no?
Last time I checked, it takes 2 to make a baby. It is not just on the woman. Baby mama culture is not a thing. It's blaming women for being single mothers when in most cases it's the man that left and the woman who stepped up in the situation. I don't know one single mom who chose to be a single mother unless it was for the safety of her child. It's not baby mama culture. It's 2 people who get into a situation and the man just dips. You can't blame just the woman for that.
Now, although I agree you can't just blame the woman for that, I do feel like women can also be blamed. And hear me out, okay? Because I know this is a controversial take. I think both parties have to be able to accept accountability. Although a woman may have removed herself from a situation with her child's father, I think we have to also speak about that woman not having chosen a good partner to begin with. I don't know. I feel like signs are always there. Like red flags are always popping up in relationships, but a lot of us choose to ignore that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that below. Do you feel like women are more to blame for this toxic culture that's going on right now, or do you feel like it's more on the men's fault for abandoning their families? Let me know in a comment down below.
Black children are raised in single parent households. Fatherless home.
I'm going to need everybody to stop vilifying single parent households. Now, please do watch this creator's whole video. It's mainly about baby mama culture and, you know, glorifying that, whatever you may think about that, but please watch that whole video. Now, obviously, this discourse is very popular on Twitter and TikTok, and I feel like for the most part, the discourse usually aims to be like, you know, don't abandon your family. Abandoning your family is bad, right? But that's where it usually starts, but it always goes into the, you know, single parent households are bad. Single parent households fucks up the kids, not good for them. No one deserves that. And a lot of single parent households aren't from people just running away. You know, like sometimes people just lose parents. And my father passed away when I was a child, so I grew up in a single parent home. So when I hear people like present a single black mother household as like the bottom of the barrel or like the worst case scenario to bring up a child, I really take it personally, because don't do that. I think the conversation is better served if we approach it from the idea of how do we help make sure we have social safety nets for single parents of any kind, or how do we hold fathers who are here and present accountable. But what we're not going to do is act like a single mother household is a death sentence, because no matter whether the father leaves or the father passes away, it's still a single parent household. So like, let's keep that part of the conversation a little bit cuter. And also, for what it's worth, most of the people in my life who grew up with their father don't even like that man. So we're also not going to act like a two-parent household or two-parent upbringing is winning the lottery either. I just think that we should reframe the whole conversation to like not focus on the single parent and more talk about the issue that I think the creator who I originally said was talking about. The issue really is abandonment, not absence. That's like the heart of the issue and the heart of the problems of when a father chooses not to be in someone's life. The harm comes from the abandonment part, not the fact that a child grew up in a house without a father, if that makes sense.
Now, shout out to this creator because, wow. Several points were made. I think that we can agree that there are a number of reasons why a single parent can end up in that type of situation. As this creator stated, you know, their parent passed away when they were relatively young. Can we just give a round of applause for the men and the women being on the same accord? Because this video we just watched and the last one, like, they both were saying the same exact thing. It takes two to tango, okay? This is an issue, but also accountability needs to be had on both parts, okay? Both parties need to take accountability for creating a single household, and also understanding and having empathy to the fact that a single parent household can occur for a number of reasons. And just because that single parent household exists does not mean that that's a bad thing, so to speak. You know, at the end of the day, the core issue at hand is abandonment. The problem is not absence, it's actually abandonment. So I think that was a very good point that that creator pointed out. So if we can all agree that both parties are to quote unquote blame, what exactly is the solution to this epidemic that we're all facing?
I'm gonna like this message, but what we're not gonna do in 2023 is encourage women to become baby mamas.
Baby mama culture and hookup culture had the same severity, and you want to stay away from both. But in regards to baby mama culture, before we even get to the point that you are a baby mom, we need to look at what happens before. If you tell you he's gonna get you pregnant, that's a threat. And if a man releases inside of you without your knowledge or consent, that's a felony. So make sure you wear protection. And also, make sure you deal with a man that understands birth control, what it is, and how it works and how it affects you. And make sure you date a man that understands the severity of wearing protection and getting tested. Let's carry on. If you're dating a cockroach, which means the wrong man, once you tell him about the 2 lines on the stick, he then hates you. Matter of fact, get rid of it. You keep it. You're going to be talking to him from an app, and he's still going to be harassing you on an app that the courts can say. Imagine co-parenting and trying to date. Co-parenting a narcissist and trying to date. Wow. Imagine no freedom. Be a wife first.
Now, although I do not believe that being a wife is going to help you not become a single parent, I do believe that women and men should hold themselves accountable in the type of partners that they select to procreate with. I feel like there are always going to be red flags, indicators that a lot of us unfortunately choose to ignore for whatever reason. You know, maybe you just think, oh, I'll never find anybody quite as, you know, rich as this man, or I'll never find anybody quite as cute as this man, because some of y'all are shallow, okay? We're gonna call a thing. Whatever the reason may be, red flags are always appearing, and a lot of people choose to intentionally ignore those. And I think in the end, the only person who really suffers are those children who did not ask to be here. So with that being said, I think we have to be mindful of the type of people who we're hooking up with, even really deciding if we want to continue hooking up without purpose. I talk about this in one of my more recent videos on hookup culture. I will leave it linked in the description box down below. Make sure that you check that out if you have not already or are new to this channel. But I leave the question to you guys. How do you feel about toxic baby mama, baby daddy culture? Are you here for it? Do you feel like it's not that big of a deal? Or are you leaning more towards the lines of, no, this is definitely something that needs to be rectified and accountability needs to be put on both men and women? I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and hit the like button on this video if you made it all the way to the end. And turn on that post notification bell so that you can be notified of my future videos. Oh, and also let me know if you guys like this voiceover style video too, because this is something new that I'm trying on my channel and I'm curious to know how y'all feel about that. All right, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.